ever said the words, "Oh, I can't sing, I'm not talented"? Maybe even someone said that to you and it stuck with you ever since. For years, I coached hundreds of adult students that came to me with that exact same belief, believing that singers are just born that way. Well, I'm here to tell you that the singing talent is one of the most damaging myths in music. In this video, I'm going to show you what it really means. And yes, I promise it's something you can learn, even as an adult. The idea of talent makes us think that it's something fixed. You even have it or not. If you believe you don't have it, what happens? Well, you don't even start. You avoid karaoke, you avoid joining the choir, you avoid singing altogether. And let me tell you something, singing is natural. You take a look at any culture of the world, they all have sung naturally. Singing is natural. What happens when you deny yourself from doing that? Things inside broken. I don't know many people that don't sing at all, and don't have immense problems expressing themselves just altogether. Singing is something we do naturally. If you avoid it, you are silencing a big part of you that wants to be expressive. We are expressive beings. If we don't, where do you think that expression goes? It just gets locked. You get locked. Now, of course, your brain, when someone tells you that you cannot sing or you just believe that you cannot sing, then your brain just prevents you from doing it because, of course, you don't want to get embarrassed. It's all survival mechanism. If you think you're going to be rejected in a subconscious way, of course, you're going to avoid. You're going to do anything you can to avoid that. It's a survival mechanism. And so you stop singing, you stop expressing yourself, and this has consequences not only in the music that you can make, but in your whole life. Your expression center affects every other area of your life. Your voice is a magical gift. We all have it. We all have the right to use it. And we all have the possibility to train it. It can totally be trained. I've seen this in hundreds and hundreds of adult students, even in those that were tone deaf at the beginning and they couldn't reach one note in tune, they also could learn. So anyone can do it. So when people see talent, what they are actually seeing is three skills working together. First, physical coordination. This is how your breath, your vocal folds, and the space in your mouth work together. They dance together to produce the sounds you want. Kind of like learning to dance. Like some people might have a natural ability for rhythm and for dancing, and some other people have to learn the steps. There is nothing embarrassing about having to learn the steps. It's a functional skill. We can all learn it. Second, the auditory perception. This is your ear. It's your brain's ability to hear a note, to receive a pitch, and to send the correct instructions for the body to produce the same pitch. And this is not tone deafness. It is a feedback loop that can absolutely be trained. Now, a lot of people that have really good ears, those skills weren't given by God. A lot of times, those people were born in a very musical family. They were exposed to a lot of music since they were little kids or babies. And that is very important. Your brain, the part of your brain that processes pitch and rhythm is developed very early. So if you were a little child and you went to piano lessons very early on, or your family loved music and played a lot of different genres of music, then you are going to be blessed with an ability to sing much more in tune. And that was, given by your family, by your environment. We cannot change our childhood, but you can get exposed to a lot of music now. That really helps. So ear training exercises, singing a lot, stopping, reproducing the song, seeing how you feel. There are a lot of ways to train your ear, a lot of ways, and absolutely anyone can train it. But if you want to start with something right now, today, listen to a lot of music. Avoid listening to the same group of songs over and over again for the rest of your life, which is what most people do. Thirdly, mind-body connection. This is the big one. This is the one that has to do with the ability to sing without tension and without fear. The talented singer is not just making random sounds. They are allowing them to sound. If we don't allow ourselves to sound, then we're not going to sing. And that doesn't have to do with talent. And also that doesn't have to do with being more brave or less brave. that has to also do with how sensitive you are. And let me tell you, it took me a long time to learn to sing because I was extremely shy when I was a child and when I was a teenager. If you are more sensitive than normal people, then your brain gets triggered, your alarm system gets triggered with a lot of things and much more easily. And so when your brain gets triggered, of course, if you are very sensitive also, your protection default might be to freeze. That was my default. It's still my default, but I worked on it a lot. And yes, if you freeze, that is not something you are doing consciously. Your brain is like, freeze, right? And because it's safe, you avoid danger. Of course, we know that the danger is perceived, it's not real threat to go and sing, even for yourself. But if you have a lot of subconscious thoughts telling you that if you sing, you're gonna get embarrassed, your voice is not good, and so on, then your body, your whole brain is gonna be like, just don't sing, don't produce any sound, it's dangerous. So what you have to do is you have to learn a method that is designed for sensitive people like you and me, in which you train your brain to understand that singing is safe, and then your voice can really open. And you are not going to believe how fast you can learn once you train in this way with intention. And that is exactly what I teach in my 101 program, the Functional Singer Method Foundations. If you really want to learn to sing the functional way, meaning the whole body and your brain are together, are contributing to your sound, and they want you to sing, then I will invite you to go to the description below, check my 101 program, book a call with me. This is a 10-week intensive program in which you not only have long one-on-one sessions with me, but also a lot of feedback during the week and extra resources. Book a call with me, we can talk more about it and see if we are a good fit. This program is great to take that first step from speaking to singing, which is the biggest step, by the way. If this video helped you see your voice a bit different, give it a like and subscribe to this channel because it has a lot of content like this that helps you sing in a functional, healthy way.